So first of all, we need to see what's the structure for the if-else statement. So I'm going to go inside this on the create method and I'm going to show you the structure. So structure of if-else statement. It's almost like the if statement, just that it has another branch. And so first of all, you need to set up the condition, which is the same as the condition as we had before. And then we have to use these brackets. And as you can see, this is the code that is executed when condition is true. And right now we're going and hitting enter, and after it we have to type in else and then these brackets, as you can see right now, and this is the code executed when condition is false. And so that's how it works. This condition can be true or false. If it's true, it's gonna go on this branch, otherwise it's gonna go on the else branch, and it's gonna be executed right here. Now keep in mind that an if statement can only have exactly one else statement. So this part is optional, but if you want to still implement it, make sure that you only use one, so you can have two else statements for one if statement. So that being said, let's see one example. We're gonna have to set up something right here. Let's say we have an integer and we're gonna say house price. So let's say the house price is $900,000, and so we have it right here, as you can see. I'm just using that space in order to better see the value, and then the market price, and let's say the market price is 1 million. And again, I'm just spacing it so you can see exactly what value I'm inputting, but usually we have to put it like this in order to be a value that is valid. And so for the condition, I'm just gonna check if the house price is greater than the market price. And so if it is, I'm displaying a message. So as you can see, I'm leaving this comment right here which says code that's executed when condition is true. So that's what is going to be executed in case the house price is greater than the market price. And so I'm going to say house price is above market price, and otherwise we're going to go on this branch, in the else branch, and we're going to have to display also a message, and I'm just going to say house price is below market price. And so let's run the emulator and see what's going to be displayed. Since our house price is lower than the market price, we're expecting to see that our price is below, and so that's what we see right now on the screen. And as you can see, if I change the house price and make it like let's say $19 million, then it's gonna be greater than the market price. And so we're gonna see how this works. We're gonna see the message specific to the first branch for the if statement, and as you see, it says that this is above the house price, and that's how the message was displayed. And right now I'm going to give you another example. Let's say let's go again from the beginning. We're going to clear this this part for the code, and also this part. I'm just going to leave the comments so you know for now what's going to be done right here. And right here I'm going to put this condition. So again, this is the structure of this statement. I'm just going to put it like this. This is a comment only that spans this part, so only from the beginning to the end. Now I still have an error right here because I don't have any expression. It says expression expected, so I'm gonna input that in a while, in just a moment. Just have to set up first of all some new variables, and I'm going to use the example of a form in which you have to input a specific number of characters. Let's say you have just a message, and that's just I'm going to call it feedback, so string feedback. and it's gonna be for an online store. For example, let's say t-shirts are nice. Okay, and that's basically the feedback from the customer, and we have an input field for this feedback, and so we're gonna check what's the length of that, and I'm gonna say length of text, and it's gonna be let's say feedback dot length. That's how we're gonna get the length and store it inside this length of text. And then we're gonna have a variable in which we're gonna just say what's the limit for the length, text length limit, and the limit is gonna be, let's say, 15 characters. So you cannot input something that has more than 15 characters, and so in the condition we're gonna check if the length of the text that was input by the user is lower than the text limit length, and let's just make it lower or equal than the text limit length. So if it's 15 characters, it's still acceptable, and so when this condition is true, we're gonna write some code right here. And so I'm just gonna use a toast message, and I'm gonna say thanks for the feedback, assuming that the message went through. And so if it is within the limit, then we just have to use this message. Otherwise, if it's not within the limit, so if the length of the text is just greater than the text limit length, then it's gonna go right here, and it's gonna say error, and then text is above 15 characters. Okay, so let's see right now by running the emulator what's the message that's going to be displayed. And so we just have to wait, and it says error, text is above 15 characters, and if you count the characters including this question, this exclamation mark, and also the spaces, it has more than 15. But if you want to just say nice store and without an exclamation mark, it for sure doesn't have 15 characters, so it will go and say thanks for the feedback. And this only depends on the length that you want to have for your input form. So it says thanks for the feedback, and so that's basically how you can use it.